This is an extraordinary moment for the Bruce Trail Conservancy and really for the people of Ontario.
When I think of the Niagara Escarpment, this is a property that comes to mind.
The most ambitious ecological restoration project that we've ever considered.
This has been a target property for the Bruce Trail for 60 years, and when we had a chance to bring it into permanent protection, we had to jump on it.
Talisman Forever perfectly sums up what we're trying to do. This is our latest effort to add land to our conservation corridor. This is 134 acres, an extraordinary example of what we're trying to do for the people of Ontario to keep you connected to nature.
It's incredible what's going to happen on this property, and it really speaks to the ambition and the scope of the work we do at Bruce Trail Conservancy. We've been very active at protecting land in the Beaver Valley, and this is just one more piece that's going to be protected forever that helps connect our conservation corridor in a big, big way. So standing here feels special, it feels inspiring.
This nature reserve was at a crossroads of what was going to happen next, and development of this landscape was a real possibility. And the Bruce Trail Conservancy, following its mission to preserve a ribbon of wilderness for everyone forever, had the opportunity to secure this landscape. And we're working with donors today to make sure that that vision is realized.
It's a signal to people that overdevelopment of the Niagara Escarpment is not something we're interested in seeing. We saw a lot of people looking at this as an opportunity to bring big development onto the site, hundreds of units, large parking lots, and we just didn't want to see that happen to this beautiful property, which is why it was so important to protect it. This acquisition is a huge deal for the Bruce Trail Conservancy. It secures over 800 meters of the Bruce Trail optimum route. This has been a target property for us for over 60 years, and it's so important for trail continuity and for protecting the nature that's around us here.
Check it out, American hartstongue fern. Yeah, it's a real calciophile. It loves the calcium-rich stone of the Niagara Escarpment, and it's awesome to see that we're protecting it.
Redback salamander. It's nice to know that he's going to have a forever home here now, right?
We're really excited for the challenge that it brings and the impact that it's going to have on the ecology and biodiversity of the Beaver Valley. So the Beaver Valley itself is incredibly unique because of the way that it's structured. It's what's called a glacial reentrant valley. So when the glaciers were receding and huge amounts of water were coming off of them, the Beaver Valley was carved by massive, massive rivers that flowed through here. We've got all kinds of different species that use the property. Right now we're seeing barn swallows, cliff swallows, monarch butterflies, and turkey vultures flying overhead as we look out over the western part of the Beaver Valley.
We're able to build nature back from the ground up and reforest this slope and really see it grow into what it was meant to be, which is a natural space for nature to thrive.
So we're basically going to be using the same species mix as what's here in the natural part of the property. So doing a lot of sugar maple, probably some black cherry, basswood, ironwood, all of the typical deciduous forest species that you'd find. So the process of restoring the old ski slopes on the Talisman Forest Nature Reserve is going to be quite extensive. We're going to be planting thousands and thousands of trees, but not so much that we don't retain the spectacular views of the Beaver Valley here. So we'll be planting native trees and replanting all kinds of native meadow and grassland species to retain really important grassland nesting bird habitat at the bottom part of the slopes.
I mean, the views are spectacular, but imagine once we take these towers down, what it's going to look like from here.
The long-term vision for this property is pretty exciting because people are going to get to experience it in a new way. Right now you're seeing degraded, dilapidated buildings down below, but imagine a reforested canopy, beautiful lush forests here, and tons of species thriving so that both they can enjoy it and the humans that hike along the Bruce Trail can connect with them to protect nature forever.
You know, when you take it in from here, you can just really see the lines of the past use with the ski runs, and the forest clearly wants to close in, so now we can make that happen. A lot of people know Talisman from its heyday as a ski hill, and with ski hill comes a lot of infrastructure. And our role now is to remove that infrastructure and fortify what's already here and really restore this so that the good work that nature does in terms of ecological services can happen here again at Talisman. So we're remembering the Talisman of the past, but we're really excited about the Talisman of the future.
Yeah, it's pretty striking to see the obvious gaps in the canopy here, and you know, to imagine this place rewilded and looking across at Old Baldy, and kind of gives you a sense of what's going to happen here.
So the open slopes of the Talisman Forest Nature Reserve represent the only gap in about a 10-kilometer stretch of forested land along the western side of the Beaver Valley. So what we're doing is creating a natural corridor, which is what we do at the Bruce Trail Conservancy. We protect land to secure a conservation corridor along the Niagara Escarpment.
This nature reserve represents the future. And Southern Ontario is going through a biodiversity crisis. We're increasing a population that includes roads and all sorts of infrastructure. So when you have a moment in time where you can pause and you can stop development on a specific piece of property like the Talisman Forest Nature Reserve, it's critically important that we do that. It's going to take a lot of money, as you can imagine, and a lot of volunteer resources to get this nature reserve to where we need it to be. So we're working to raise $7.5 million towards that goal. And that represents not only securing the land in perpetuity, but removing the infrastructure, returning this to a natural habitat where species at risk can thrive, where invasive species are addressed, where the people of Ontario can come and connect with nature. But it really is going to come down to individual donors investing and understanding that this is a gift that they can enjoy today and future generations can benefit from.
I feel so inspired standing here because I can imagine what this place will be in 50, 60 years. Knowing that the forest will be restored, people will be spending time here with their families, and these beautiful views of the Beaver Valley that people will take in for generations. It's honestly amazing, and we're so grateful to everybody that helped make it happen.
This is a moment in time where people are really getting behind this work, and we're so grateful, and we feel the weight of that responsibility and are committed to not only Talisman Forest Nature Reserve, but completing the whole conservation corridor, because that is what it'll take to really impact conservation in Southern Ontario.
For the Bruce Trail to own it and manage it, it means it's protected forever.